Hello, welcome to a new series on the new channel. Now, what we are going to be doing is every week I'm going to upload a video about my SkyBlock adventures. Not my first playthrough, but it will be a very fast playthrough. Now, right now I'm just going to do weekly videos because I don't have enough time, but if I were to reach a bigger audience, then I would do more episodes or videos on this. Now, this is not my island. As much as I wish I could say I built this in a week's time, I did not. This is on the island. It's a really good island. Go check it out. It is my friend's island. You can see the name here and here. Now, why are we here? Well, it's a pretty neat island. And it is because he is the reason I am doing this. Without him, I would not be doing this. Now we also have this, which is just, a nice little thing I did. Donate him, give him a little bit of money. He deserves it. He's great. Now, he also has this. I'm going to tell him to make it like 25 mil. Because 25 mil is a lot better than 2. And I'll cover the additional costs if I haven't already. This is my beautiful island. Now, this is where I haven't really spent any time on the island except for enchanting. That might, if they call member there, who. Yeah, so now we have the minions, German table, and it's a nice little island, and you gotta get a repelling candle for it, but that's about it. Now, goals for this week, from 7 days ago to now, was have the materials for squash armor, and have crappie armor. Now, that was the goals maybe about, 5 days in. On day 2, when I first started farming, I wanted squash armor, wearing it, and the materials for cement armor. Now, I realized probably that wasn't going to happen, so I'd settle with that. Now, I had the materials for crappie armor. It's not the farming level. I am 500k XP off. But other than that, I'm there. With squash armor, I'm not there. I had the cookies, but I had to sell them for visitors. I don't like selling the farming stuff, but as long as I have the materials before I hit the level, I don't really mind it. So yeah, the goals for this week are be wearing squash armor and have fermental armor. Now, getting squash armor, assuming I don't have to sell anything, which I probably will, is going to take about 12 hours. I can bang that out. I could do it tonight. I'm not. I'm going to save for some today, some tomorrow. And then Sunday I can start working on fermental armor. So I can definitely have, most of the resources. The farming level is the hard part. Now, just, other than fermental armor, I want farming 60 by the 3-month date, which is, ambitious, but if I accept all the visitors I can and I farm, it's definitely possible. Also, in that time frame, I would like maxed alchemy, enchanting, and carpentry. Carpentry I can bang that out in a day. I'll probably do that when I need money, because the flip I do to make money gives me a lot of carpentry XP. Now, you might say, on a 1 week old profile, how do you have, how did you afford 4 cookies, rancher's boots, all of this stuff, T11 minions? Well, again, my flip, the first 2 days, that's all I did. If you want the flip, I'll sell it to you. I've made about 1 billion coins profit between this and my other profile. It's good flip early game, mid game, late game. That's how I made a lot of money on both my profiles. But yeah. Now, if you guess it, if you guess it correct, I will tell you that you guessed it correctly. But other than that, 50 million coins. I have another flip, which I've made maybe about 5 billion coins with on my other profile. I don't really want to sell that one, but if I give you enough offer. Now, back to this profile. So, you might say, well, carpentry, yeah, that's a give now. How do you want to get alchemy? My plan is get carpentry first, because that makes me money. So I would say it's free, but it makes me money. And then with the money from carpentry, my plan with alchemy is to buy a parrot pet and get alchemy 50, so that alchemy XP levels the parrot pet. So that would be parrot pet's like 30 to 40 mil, so about 100 million coins I try to get to, which I'm gonna get most of that from, again, carpentry. Maybe about 70 to 60 million, plus the 10 odd million from carpentry skill itself. And then farming can make up for it, minion drops, all that good stuff. Now, for enchanting, do the dailies. If I'm in the last month and I don't, once I've gotten to the last month, if I haven't gotten halfway there in the last month, then I will simply just do it 2, 3, 4 times a day. I'll spend lots of bits, lots of XP levels. I think for the first week I'll just do it twice, and next week 3, and then 4, because I don't want to waste unnecessary bits, and that should be guaranteed. And then minions wise, I don't have really any minions right now, but the redstone's gonna stay, same with that. Any farming minions, except for the farming minions that give you like cow, rabbit, sheep, those types of farming minions, I will place down. But if it's potatoes, wheat, carrot, I'm gonna just craft them and put them in a random chest. Now, other minions, I'm gonna keep max collection, and then once I have all the max collections, I'm gonna switch over to flying minions. The good money, I should be able to have that done within the first month. Just depends how happy I am with minions. Yeah, and then once I have farming 60, the hope is that I go on to mining, get maxed mining with the money I have from farming, minions, other skills, other odd things I do. Once I have combat done, I do foraging, and then I might switch some of this minions to fishing / clay minions. If I do, I'm probably on hyper catalysts, because it is incredibly slow doing it this way. After that, I will probably do foraging, and I believe that's all the skills. Once I have basically all the skills maxed, I'll then probably move on to Slayers, with the only exception getting Juju Bow. Yes, I'm a Juju Non. And then probably dungeons, closest to last. I'm gonna be like SkyBlock level fucking 150 doing dungeons. So yeah, that's the goals and future outlook on the profile. Hello, this is the garden where I spent the other 5 days. Now, on the garden, as you can tell, I have a few different crops. We got melons, cocoa beans, these used to be pumpkin, but they're the contest. Now, with the garden, this is going to be at most of the time. Yeah, I got crappie almond, which is right here. If I sold this, I'd have so much, but no point. Now, with the garden, again, my goal is to just farm. Today, I hope to have, or just before I go to sleep, definitely cocoa beans, carrot, cocoa beans done. So I get the 50 cookies, and I will not be doing boots until I might not put stuff in a museum. If I'm desperate for levels, then I might, but that won't be for 100 to 200 levels. Probably closer to 200. Now, yeah, so don't need to do boots. It's gonna save me a lot of time, at least now. So, yeah. Now, my strategy for the garden is if I need farming levels, I accept visitors. If I don't, I don't. So what I mean by that is if I hit farming 30 and I only have the cocoa beans done, then I will simply not accept visitors until I have the melons and the pumpkins done. But I think because of how I know how farming levels work, I'm going to just accept them, which means I will need to sell my drops. But that is fine. So, yeah. If I get an overgrown grass or any real drops, I'll obviously be included at the beginning of the video. This will be the end of the first episode of Everything SkyBlock. Hope you guys have a good morning, good day.